Hi guys, welcome to my first cooking video. Today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make delicious Pambazos con Chorizo and Papa. So if you wanna learn how to make this recipe, stay tuned and I'll teach you how. Okay, so let's get started with our ingredients. You're gonna need 1 pound of pork chorizo, 4 small peeled and cubed potatoes, white potatoes, your choice of bread, 14 guajillo chile pods, 1/4 of an onion, and 1/4 of chopped white onion, 1 jalapeno chopped, 1 Roma tomato chopped, 2 garlic cloves, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now let's get started with making the red sauce. So let's take our chile guajillos, make sure to remove the seeds and the stem, give them a rinse, and now we're gonna add them to a boiling pot, cover with water, and let them come to a boil. Once you have your chiles in your pot, you just wanna go ahead and cover with water, set your stove on high heat, and just cook until soft. Give it about 3 to 5 minutes. Once the chiles are done, we're gonna remove them from the fire. We're gonna transfer the chiles into the blender along with our 1/4 of onion, our 2 garlic cloves, and our seasonings. And we're gonna blend that all up until we get a smooth sauce. Now that our chiles are done, we already drained the water. And now we're gonna transfer them over to our blender cup. In our blender cup, we already have our chiles. So now we're gonna add 1/4 of our white onion, 2 garlic cloves, all of our seasonings, and 1 cup of water. And now we're just gonna blend this up until we have a smooth sauce. Alright guys, now that our sauce is nice and blended, we're gonna go ahead and take a frying pan, put it on medium heat. Then we're gonna take our sauce and just strain it. And yeah, we're just moving this around, straining our sauce through. Guys, so we're gonna go ahead and let this simmer for about 5 minutes. Now would be the perfect time to try for salt. If it needs a little, just go ahead and add some. All right, and then just let it simmer for 5 minutes. So while our red sauce cooks, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our potatoes. So we're gonna go ahead and get our boiling pot with some water. Go ahead and add in your potatoes. Add a little bit of salt. And now we're just gonna let these cook for about 5 to 7 minutes or until they get a little tender. Now we're gonna go ahead and slice our bread. That way we can stuff them with the chorizo and papa. After 5 minutes, you can go ahead and turn off the heat and just set your sauce aside. Now that our potatoes are ready, we're gonna go ahead and remove from the heat and strain and then set aside. And let's get started on our chorizo. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our frying pan. We're gonna set it on medium heat. We're gonna go ahead and add some oil. Now we're gonna go ahead and cook our 1 tomato, 1 jalapeno. and 1/4 of our chopped onion. And we're gonna let this cook for a few minutes or until your onions are translucent. Alright guys, now we're gonna go ahead and add our chorizo to our pan. And now we're just gonna break it up and cook it for about 5 minutes. Now that our chorizo is almost cooked all the way, we're gonna go ahead and take our potatoes. Just gonna add those in here. And I want to take a little bit of our red sauce and add that right in. And then just mix in and let cook for a few more minutes. On a skillet over medium heat, we're gonna go ahead and add some oil. Be generous. And we're gonna take our bread. We're gonna dip it in our sauce. Make sure it's nice and coated. All right. Now we're gonna take it, put it to fry for about 2 minutes on each side. All right. After about 4 minutes, we're gonna pull it out. And now it's ready to be stuffed. Oh, here comes the fun part. We're gonna go ahead and stuff our pan. Open it up. And of course, you can always stuff it with whatever you want. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some crema salvadoreña, I'll put some queso fresco, some shredded lettuce. If you have avocado or any salsas, you can go ahead and put that on there. Of course, more queso fresco, some shredded lettuce, a little more cremita if you want, and ready to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. If you do happen to try the recipe, just let me know how it is, and bon appetit!